Hi, friends, and welcome back to another edition of Pouring Coast to Coast, where it is myself, Tracy, and Taneva Baker, and Britta Clayton. And this week it was my turn to pick what we were going to do. And I told the ladies, let's do any technique that you want to do, but let your painting be a representation of where you live or your hometown if you don't live where you were born or something along those lines. So it happened to be that, for those that don't know, we live on the East Coast, and it just turned out that my husband requested another large painting for his office. And in the past, when I've done paintings for his office, which I'm grateful, they seem to sell pretty fast in there. I've always done an open cup, and they always turn out being kind of coastal. So that's my representation of where I live, my hometown, hopefully going to turn out to be a coastal painting. I swear, sometimes I think we should film ourselves setting up to film, because this is a 30 by 40 inch gallery wrap canvas, and I've got all kinds of contraptions in my studio for my camera to be held at. But you guys, again, are almost up at my ceiling. I'm at the other end of my pouring table because this thing is so big. When come to tilting, I'm going to need to be able to get to multiple sides of it, and this end of the table warrants that. So, but my paints are a bunch of either leftover paints mixed together, slop paints. So the good news is I'm going to get to use up a bunch of paints that have been sitting around for a while, but I'm not going to be able to tell you what most of them are. I can give you some ideas, but to tell you exactly brand and color, there's no way, because most of these have multiple brands and colors mixed. I can at least tell you I made sure all of my consistencies were the same, and they are thin in comparison to what I normally do, but they leave maybe a 1.5, 2 second trace. And they are all the same. Like I said, I'm going to do an open cup. I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 counting the gold, and then white. So 14 colors. My white is Artist Loft Soft Body with some Arteza titanium white and just a dash of I can't think of words tonight. Words are hard sometimes. Of Deco Art satin enamel, because my last few bottles of Artist Loft have been super reactive. So I definitely want some cells. I want some reaction, but I don't want it way reactive. So, and then of course my big thing I always keep of 24 karat gold, and I kept that thicker than my other paints. I've cut, I think this was a 7-ounce cup, and these were like 12-ounce cups. I've cut those off and gonna lay them down and try to use up some of these leftover colors and see if we can't make a beautiful coastal open cup. So I'm gonna move all this out of the way. I'll see y'all back in just a second. I'm just gonna do a big runway for now. And we'll tilt it just a little bit to kind of spread that out a little bit. I'll make sure I definitely have enough paint. But I'm not going to cover the whole canvas, like I said. Plus, once I get some of these colors down and I can move them out of the way, I'll have more room to work. And my white looks like it has thickened up a little bit, but that's all right. We're going to make it work. Like I said, we'll have to keep going around the table. And I'm probably going to put y'all to some music and speed this up, because we have 15 minutes. And I can tell you right now, it's going to take me longer than 15 minutes. Okay, so I'll pop those bubbles, and then we're going to lay our cup down. and start doing an open cup. I need arms that are about a foot longer. All right. I'm going to start with my larger open cup, and I'm going to put a little bit of this down. Put my cup there, and I'm going to lock it in with a little bit of that. All right, so now I'm going to put you guys to some music. Since I don't know the colors, there's not a lot of sense in me trying to announce what color I'm going to put in. So just watch, enjoy the music, and I will touch base with you in the end.
Looking for my mother's eyes as I'm staying close to the mirror. A lock of gold, a secret smile, little things I remember. Place a hand upon my heart as her, she was a believer. Sometimes I can feel her arms holding me as forever. Time changes everything, and everything will change in time. Love changes every heart, and any heart can change you. I see in you my mother's eyes, and I lay your head to my shoulder. A lock of gold, a secret smile, I will tell you when you get older. I place a hand upon your heart, every beat is taking me over, and I will hold you in my arms, pretend we'll stay here forever. Time changes everything, and everything will change in time. Love changes every heart, and any heart can change you. You call, I fall. There's a legacy between us. We grow, we go, but in the middle, time changes everything, and everything will change in time. Love changes every heart, and any heart can change you. Looking for my mother's eyes as I'm staying close to the mirror.
Hey, won't you stay a little bit longer? I'm sorry, didn't mean to, but I heard you cannot undo it. So please stay. I know that we've been fighting, but can't we just hold up? Maybe stay up, try to make things right. I don't know why I did what I did. Somehow I think that I lost my head. Don't know why. Don't know why. I have realized when I'm with you, I wanna do what it takes to make you see, that we'll be alright if you just let me show you that I can do better. And I apologize for everything.
Sorry. I'm just giggling at the hot mess express is going on here tonight. This is my 4th time trying to show y'all wet results. For some reason, my camera is not recording, even though it says it's recording. So we're gonna try this again and pray that it works. But even before that, I was giggling because in the intro, I was saying I didn't put very much sheleeart satin enamel because my Artist Loft has been so reactive. I didn't want too many cells. I didn't get any cells. No cells. So maybe I should have put a little bit more satin enamel, huh? But I think that was because, or I know that was because, my paints were way too thick for an open cup. I love this painting, don't get me wrong. So all the things I'm giggling about is just because it's total opposite of what I said was gonna happen. And then I said, oh, I'm definitely leaving negative space. I put so much paint on there. There's no negative space unless you want to count that one little white river running through. So, you know, it's just one of those things. Thankfully, like I said, I love the painting. So even though it is not what I had in my head, I'm happy with it. The only cells I did get was this little cluster down here, which I think are so cute. I think it is very coastal, which was the theme. The colors just worked so well together. I love how that edge is darker and then it gets lighter in the middle, and then this part stays light and soft. But let me show you where all the cells are. They're on my table. And normally, let me go to the other side too. Normally, sorry about the angle, I'm having to walk around. I scrape up my tape and all the drippings to use, you know, in other paintings like I did this one. But I'm going to let this dry because look at how pretty all the cells that landed on my table. Look at that. So I'm going to use that as paint skins because they're gorgeous. Anyhow, from this angle, it kind of looks like, oh, here we are. Kind of looks like how our city jets out into the ocean, but I still see it from the way I was standing when I poured it. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Please go watch Taniva Baker and Britta Clayton. Their videos, their channels will be linked down in my description box. I look forward to this pouring coast to coast with these amazing, incredibly talented ladies every other week. Please show us all some love. Give us a thumbs up. Leave us a comment. If you haven't subscribed to our channels, please do so. We love bringing you guys these videos, and that's your way of letting us know that you enjoy it too. So thank you for joining us. I'll try to get you dry results, but depending on how long it takes this big boy to dry, we'll see. If not in this video, then definitely the next video, because I've got some fun things planned. I love you guys. Thank you again for joining us. And as always, until next time, bye friends. Well, she dried very quickly, so I'm going to throw this in real quick in this video because it is not very often that we get to post our dried results, especially of a coastal painting, in the snow. We got about 8 inches of snow here, which is very unusual. I think it dried beautifully, and I swear the finish on it looks like it's already been varnished, which it has not, but I thought the dry results were pretty enough to show. So love you guys. Bye.